Hi guys, welcome to this video on using the unitary method. So this is going to be, fortunately, a very quick one. And our learning goal is we're still keeping with solving everyday problems involving rates, ratios and percentages. And at the end of this, you'll want to be able to use the unitary method to solve rate and ratio problems. Now, what we're doing here is sort of breaking a problem down, which is one of your problem-solving strategies that we've probably spoken about at school, is taking something harder, breaking it down to something easier, then moving on from there. So for example, if I had a crazy recipe that needed 7 eggs for every 11 spoons of sauce, and I looked in the fridge and I only had maybe 3 eggs. And you're like, oh gee, how many spoons of sauce do I need? It's a big question, we need to know. And getting from 7 to 3 is not necessarily the easiest thing to do, about like, what do you divide 7 by to get 3? So it's easy to sort of break things down into what does 1 egg mean? And then build back up again to 3. Okay, so fortunately, the way to see this is like key ideas. Best way is to just have a look at an example. So when dealing with rates and ratios, one simple method is to break the ratio into our units, okay, so into ones piece, then expand back out again to the amount that you need. So an example is 20 tiles weigh 5 kilograms. How much do 7 tiles weigh? So there's the first part. Then if a tiler wants to carry no more than 12 kilograms, how many tiles can there be in one load? So first thing we're going to do is tackle this. 20 tiles weigh 5 kilograms. How much do 7 tiles weigh? So let's have a look at that. And it's really important, I'd like you to start and just make sure you're writing your ratio problems out and working them out in the way that I'm going to kind of show you. Okay, so we know that 20 tiles weigh 5 kilograms. So the way that we can write this is that 20 tiles is to 5 kilograms. Okay, I'll write that a little nicer, I suppose. 5 kilograms, all right? Now, the unitary method is breaking things down into ones. So how much do 7 tiles weigh? So before, you might have been asking yourself, right, I need to go from 20 tiles to 7 tiles. Okay, and it's hard to think about, what do I multiply or divide 20 by to get 7? That's frustrating. So instead, we say, get rid of the 7, is we say, what do we need to do to get to 1 tile? Okay, and to get from 20 to 1, that's easy. We divide by 20. So if we do that to that side of the ratio, we need to do the same to the other, divide by 20, and that gets us 5 divided by 20 is 1/4 kilogram. Okay, now you're probably able to use calculators for these ones if 5 divided by 20 is not something straight off the bat for you, which is fine. Then now, so this is what the unitary method gets its idea from, is that we reduce one side of our ratio down to the units, the individual amounts, okay? Then we want to expand up to 7 tiles. So 7 tiles, so we know we're going to be timesing by 7 there, which is, we're going to times by 7 on this side too, so we end up with 7 over 4 kilograms. Now that's a weird way. How many kilograms does that make? Oh, it's 7 over 4. Doesn't really make sense. So we can then say the 7 tiles is, weighs 7 tiles weighs 1 3/4 kilograms. Okay, so even though you know that I hate mixed fractions, sometimes I guess they do have a use. Okay, so that's sort of the first part of the question. Now the second one, if a tiler wants to carry no more than 12 kilograms, how many tiles can there be in one load? So let's have a look. We know from the initial part that, let's give ourselves some room here, that 20 tiles is to 5 kilograms. Okay, now we're working on this side of our ratio. So we want to break it down to its 1 unit of 1 kilogram. So we're going to divide by 5 there. This side divides by 5, and 20 divided by 5 is 4 tiles. Okay, so 4 tiles is 1 kilogram. Then we boost that up to say that he's happy to carry, 12 kilograms? Just double check. Yep, 12 kilograms. So we're going to times this side by 12, and we times this side by 12, and we get 4 times 12 is 48 tiles is to 12 kilograms. So then we can state at the end that one load can be up to 48 tiles. And we're done. Okay, so that's using the unitary method. Hopefully that example showed you. Again, it's not necessarily the one to use all the time, necessarily, but it's one of those ones to have in your toolbox to be able to pull out when a problem sort of requires that breaking down, expanding back out. Okay, so make sure you practice plenty of those, because that's going to give you the best chance to be sort of able to master that one. All right, thanks so much for watching. Bye.